Hello, this is Margaret with Whimsy North. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a folded brim, or also known as a double brim. I use this in my Kindra Hat Pattern, and so I'm going to show you how to do it today. I am working on a two-toned brim. My daughter wanted a pink faded hat, so I chose to do the first section of the brim in white and then started the hat part in the pink. And it'll actually show you how once you fold the brim up and in, there's a little bit of that white that'll show at the bottom. So I chose to use a contrasting color here so that a little bit of that white will show at the bottom. Now to start, I simply did a long tail cast on at the bottom. I did not do a provisional cast on. It's just as easy to do this double brim with the long tail cast on. So I am doing a pink fade. That is why I have a couple different pink strands coming out here. So I'm going to be using this bright pink for my joining section. And all my other tails I have already woven in and secured because they will be folded into the brim inside. So I did that first so that once they get folded in, they are all secured. The one tail I did not secure is my cast on tail, and that is because I'm going to use it to be a guide in terms of where I begin my join. So to start, you're going to fold your brim up and inside the hat. Now, it's not going to stay all the way around, so you're going to have to kind of just fold it up and in as you go around. And what we're going to be doing is picking up the stitch from the cast on edge and then putting it onto the left hand needle and doing a knit two together to join those two sides. Now, when picking up the stitch, see, all right, so here's my tail right here, and I want to make sure I'm going into kind of that outside leg here so that once you join it together, the outside part is the part that's joined. So I'm going to start, there's my tail, gonna grab my first stitch here. Okay, I sometimes like to use my right needle to grab it because it's easier for me to see, and then I'll place it onto my left hand needle, then take the next working stitch. Here, I'm gonna show this to you with my right hand and knit those two together. Split that yarn. Okay, so that is the first stitch right there. So then I go back to this cast on edge and I'm going to pick up the next outside loop, put it onto my needle just like that, and then knit those two together. Okay, I'll do that a couple more times. So the trick is to make sure you're going into the next loop stitch, so the next stitch on your needle, and then knitting the two together. And then as you can see, they're joining in the back. So if you were doing this in a single color, you would not have these purl bumps around, but since I'm doing two colors, I will have the different colors around. You can see that each stitch that goes down is being joined. So now I would grab the next leg here, bring it up, and knit those two together. And you just simply continue doing that all the way around, and I will show you what it looks like once I complete the end. Okay, so now I have finished joining my entire brim around. You can see I have this beautifully finished edge. The white from the beginning or inside kind of peeks out at the bottom of the brim, and I'll show you the inside. So you can see how it joins all the way around. Just that nice clean edge from grabbing that cast on. and I'll show you a couple other examples. So this pattern is my Kindra hat that you can find linked below. I also have this adult version. This was my original sample. You can see that I actually put the color work on the brim. So there's the inside with my floats and the join right there. Now, the reason this join looks a little bit different is because I chose to put the color work on the brim. So when I went around and did the joining, I also followed the color work chart. So you'll see that I have some color work floats in there because as I went around with this example, I simply used the same pink color. With this one, I followed the chart around so that it would have that seamless look in the color work. And then I also have this adorable little scrappy rainbow baby hat for my rainbow baby number 4. And I did this one in just a single color, so just the solid main color, and then joined it together so you can see it just has the one color, and then started the color work. So I hope that helps you get started on your Kindra hat or any of your folded brims. Where you don't need to use a provisional cast on, you can simply do a long tail cast on and you have this beautiful clean edge and brim to your hat. Please follow along my YouTube channel for any more knitting tutorials, and thank you for watching.